was on, and I'm not as drunk as I seem, but still I stood out there in the street, throwing stones out her window like I saw somebody do on TV. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. Until Sunday. Until Sunday. Until she said, come over, there's nobody home. She said, I know that's what I told you before, but here in New York, you don't need excuses to dress like a girl. Sex, drugs, and deceit, I guess she's not as frail as she seems. I pushed as hard as I could, but she said that's okay, because that's the way that I like it. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. Ooh, 7 days till Sunday. Until Sunday. Until Sunday. Until she said, come over, 'cause everyone's here. And I'm glad she had to make that clear. Smoking cigs on her roof, laughing at the people on the train 'cause they're not like us. But I lost the drugs and I stayed too long. I got drunk and made fun of her band, but thank God it was Sunday, and there's more than just one way to ruin a one-night stand. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. 7 days till Sunday. Until Sunday. Until Sunday. Until what if the truth is required, but your tongue is dry and you can't get it out now? What if you're floating away, but you get too high and you can't come back down? Up and away, looking back at the rest of the flocks doing down, down, back. What if you ought to go home, but you bump again and you bump again, and ooh, most of us just won't make it. Most of us just gotta fake it. But 90 is closer, 99 is almost true. 99 and a half just won't do. Just won't do. Just won't do. Just won't do. What if your man steps out and you're stuck with the junk and they're working on the clam down? Oh, I thought I told you before, you never take it so far that you can't take it back down. But if you wanna fix on the broken man, it's bad enough we exist on the stolen land. As if you just can't ignore the past. She said, what the hell are you talking about, baby? Of course you can. Ooh, most of us just won't make it. Most of us just gotta take it. someone sing a song to kill my blues. 99 and a half just won't do. Just won't do. Just won't do. Just won't do. I'd like to be a bit like you. I'd like to have your problems too. I treat love like an act of charity. And I would watch as your eyes turned blue, as you floated across the room and moved from moment to moment with clarity. You should know what to do. Maybe you do. You should know what to do. When they skip to your loop, you should know what to do. When they were looking at you, they weren't really looking at you. They were looking all the way through. I think that I'm a bit like you, maybe more than you even knew. And if I could, I would stick to you, like glitter sinking into glue. And I would watch as your eyes turned blue, as we sat in our separate rooms. And I swear I heard a voice or two, but if only I could find out who's in. You should know what to do. Maybe you do. You should know what to do. When they skip to your loop, you should know what to do. When they were looking at you, they weren't really looking at you. They were looking all the way through.
One more time, the wine is running out. Well, give yourself a hand.
night is a thief, some poet once wrote. It steals the colors from the day. It's kind of pretty if you like words. For my dog, they're not exactly true. Because there are colors at night. The burning red of passion, the angry green of jealousy, and the ugly, terrifying black of fear.
Joke at a time like this. I know why, 'cause this is what you wanted all along now, isn't it? I think that all you ever really ever wanted was a reason to complain. That never stopped you before, don't let it get in your way. Those are her words, not mine. As far as I'm concerned, we could have had a good time. So if you walk out that door in disgust, I guess there's nothing more to discuss. Birds don't sing, they just fall from the sky. Girls don't call and they never tell you why. That's just how they say goodbye. Goodbye.
It all sounds a little sick to me.
Don't listen to my music. Don't lie in my bed. Don't listen to the references to things you might have actually said. 'Cause those are my words, not yours. As far as I'm concerned, it could have been a lot worse. I wasn't trying to avoid the confrontation. She isn't crying, she's just making conversation. Birds don't sing, they just fall from the sky. Girls don't call and they never tell you why. That's just how they say goodbye. Goodbye.
Do that to a woman.
She asked me how to be funny, but that's not something you can teach. What seems so blue in the sunlight, by the night was a pale green. And I tried just as quick to get licked away. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Last I heard she was living with a boy who acts his age. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. And I guess I'll just miss her, even though she isn't even really gone. Things are just different ever since she cut her blue hair off. Bum, 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 like looking at your eyes, playing piano and staring out your window in the middle of the night, from your house on the hill. I was hoping that you wouldn't forget me, but I know you will. So don't go around saying there's no such thing as love. You can't go trading places. Don't forget that I am the cynical one. Wine and roses are fine, but I like the harder stuff. Still remember when too much was never enough. So don't go around saying there's no such thing as love. You can't go trading new places. Don't forget that I am the cynical one. 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 to die, but it was easier to cry. Cry.
I don't like this at all.
Well, I'm sorry. I want to see what the man's writing. What are you writing on, man? Old man, don't you hear me talking to you?
understand your green eyes. They sure looked blue to me. You could stay, we could watch the sea rise. Find shade in some rage and heat. I know that my face is ugly. I've known since I was 17 that there ain't no God above me, looking out for a boy whose life is so wrong, so wrong, so wrong. I don't know, you just do what you can to hang on, hang on. You just do what you can to delude yourself to stay strong. You hang on, you find someone to hang on to, and if it ain't tied down, you just take what you can and move on. Please don't explain your tattoos, the snake with the inverted cross. 'Cause when you lay down beside me, they were neither down nor up. I saw how her lips were shining, leaving stains upon a silver cup. Dear Lord, could you please remind me why it is you would let me sleep for so long, so long, so long. I don't know, you just do what you can to hang on, hang on. You just do what you can to delude yourself to stay strong. You hang on, you find someone to hang on to, and if it ain't tied down, you just take what you can and stay gone. You hang on, hang on, hang on, you hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang You'd fall in love with anyone. I think you'd fall in love with anyone who fell in love with you. They frequently do, so take comfort, comfort, before you start to wonder how you got locked inside your room, and how long will it take before you start to hate yourself and go straight to the arms of someone else. And I'll just wait till those arms belong to me, and I'm not saying that you love me, I'm not saying anything. Tell me saying that you love me. I'm not saying anything. How long will it take before you start to hate yourself and go straight to the arms of someone else? And I'll just wait till those arms belong to me. And I'm not saying that you love me. I'm not saying anything. Don't move, your lover is calling. Or did they just let the sirens ring as the bombs were falling? And all of these boys would just do like you say so. And if you tried to leave the room, they would grab your ankles. But it doesn't matter what you do. I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
Was it love or art, or was it drugs or something? Don't tell me every hole you can notch on a belt, add it up to nothing. It was water or wine or whatever you paid for. And you could spit right in my drink, and I'd be grateful. But doesn't matter what you do. I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
I'll be faithful.
just a little drunk. She sees her little boy, and as they smoked outside, she wondered how long she'd have to wait until it wouldn't be too soon to take him back to her place. 'Cause if you can't go home, if you can't go home with the one you love, you go home with someone. And it's never too soon, and it's never too late. 'Cause when you're royalty, babe, you never have to work. And he's the king of Echo Park. The king of Echo Park. And now he's walking home in the very same clothes as the night before, except you never know. And all the girls he's bagged, they just can't stay mad. They just wave their hands, no ordinary jerk. But who's afraid of a little cliche as he sipped iced tea in the palm tree shade? And as he looked around, everything was right. But as he closed his eyes, he dreamt he was in New York, the king of Echo Park. The king of Echo Park.
Well, I've been sitting on this couch, feeling kinda bored and uninspired. Writing thinly veiled fiction for the soul, feeling like a liar. And I've been thinking about you, Laura, thinking about the songs that you sing. And how you sang with such conviction, I almost forgot they weren't for me. And I know you're from another planet, and you're crazy as a loon, but it's too cold down here on Earth to go up on the roof. But I feel a little less alone, sitting in my room, writing songs about you. About you. About you. Writing songs about you. Well, I've been lying in this bed, trying once again to find peace. But if we're only gonna die, or risk it middle age, then what's the use? Still, I remember what you said, how it'd be when you were dead and gone. And you are, and here I am, living proof that someone's world had carried on. And I know you're from another planet, and you're crazy as a loon, but it's too cold down here on Earth to go up on the roof. But I feel a little less alone, lying in my room, writing songs about you.
the moment that he looked at you and walked your way, until the second when you knew there'd be no second day. Maybe your heart felt fine, it was your head that ached. But still you kissed him in the sprinklers, but it felt like rain. But so what? I guess you'll always be some lonely girl. And if you fall in love, you'll still be living in this lonely world. And from the moment when he said something and made you laugh, until he was kind enough to let you know that it wouldn't last. But still you laid there in his arms after you swore you'd leave. Hair blowing from the ceiling fan, but it felt like a breeze. But so what? I guess you'll always be some lonely girl. And if you fall in love, you'll still be living in this lonely world. But so what? I guess you'll always be some lonely girl. And if you fall in love, you'll still be living in this lonely world.
And there's a song there that's coming from, some slightly,
Louise, she just wasn't thinking when she climbed into his bed. She only wanted to lie beside him.
How many minutes?
Very few.
You offered me a kiss. Why?
Such a foolish reason, I'm afraid. I just wanted to kiss you.
Here she comes walking down the street. Maddie Klein and her fabulous loving machine. In the place where I used to be, he almost looks like a human being. And here she comes walking down the street. Maddie Klein sure loves her little loving machine. But sometimes he holds her hand too tight. Ooh, but that's alright. 'Cause he'll never leave. No, he'll never leave. Will he ever pull her hair like she likes? No, but that's alright. Maddie Klein and her fabulous loving machine. There they go, walking up the street. She'll take him home, shut him down, then she'll go to sleep. And that's just the way that it's got to be. She can't get him wet or he'll overheat. And who really cares about a little rust? If Maddie Klein's got herself a little boy she can trust. Sometimes she misses the flesh and bone. They only want to screw her and leave her alone. But he'll never leave. No, he'll never leave. Will he ever smack her ass like she likes? Will he ever make her laugh late at night? No, but he'll never a lot like Stephanie. She looks a lot like Jane, who looks a lot like Amy, who looks a lot like Emily. Melanie, I wonder what she's telling me now. How she's 20 grand in debt, or someone famous that she slept with, or how everybody loves her, or what drugs she doesn't take. But I don't really know why I talk to her, I guess 'cause she has big fat eyes, swallows awkward silences, so you don't even have to try. Besides, she never really talks to you, she's always looking across the room at someone who just came inside. Melanie, how the hell did she get to be the way that she is? How could anyone ever say they really loved her? I feel sorry for her unborn kids. Melanie, she looks so heavenly, she's nature's great creation. She better be. She has no female friends, and she's not much for conversation. Melanie, are you really as mentally as dead as you seem? I wanna rip you apart at the seams, just to know what's inside, but I'm afraid of what I'll see. I know she'll be in the front row at the show. She used to date someone in the band. She drinks until she can hardly stand. Some sucker holds her hand while she throws up in the van. Melanie, how the hell did she get to be the way that she is? How could anyone ever say they really loved her? I feel sorry for her unborn kids. Melanie looks a lot like Bethany. She looks a lot like Tiffany. She looks a lot like Natalie.
They ought to put you away, 'cause you're too good looking. They ought to put you in chains before you get your hooks in. They ought to smack you around. They ought to cut off your tongue. They ought to shave off your eyebrows, send you to a nun. They ought to get you a job 'cause you have too much fun. They ought to carve you in marble, sell you by the ton. Oh, Melanie, Melanie,
My girlfriend gets so depressed, she never leaves the house, she doesn't even get dressed. My girlfriend always leaves a mess. She says she's gonna clean, but she always forgets. And my girlfriend is there when I get home, watching movies on TV or talking on My girlfriend is so unimpressed by everything I say. You can see it in her face. I don't say much, I just hope and pray. There's been some big mistake and buy her flowers just in case. And I don't mind it when she goes out with her friends and they drop her off drunk and I take her up to bed. She says I'm sorry and I kiss her on the head, and everything is fine until the morning comes again. I remember when we were in high school, I took her to the dance. We snuck out to the bleachers, and I thought that I might take a chance. But it never does any long-term good to go thinking about the past. God damn this wandering mind of mine that can't be happy with what it has. But I'm not mad, and sometimes we still laugh. And when she's just getting up and the sun hits her right, she doesn't even look half bad. My girlfriend gets so depressed. She leaves the house, she doesn't get dressed. My girlfriend is so unimpressed by everything I say. You can see it in her face.
We have the very absorbing story of a girl who was forced into a game of terror in which the dice were loaded with death.
No one knew if her face was black and blue when she hit the water, but it was when they dragged her out. Are the rumors true? And did you see those empty bottles? They had come to see what the fuss was all about. And every cop in town was her audience that night. And they'd come from all around. They heard she was famous, but you never know. Except her hair was perfect, and everyone kinda felt like movie stars, and we went home so impressed by Natalie Wood. I'll see you in my dreams, Natalie Wood, Marlon Brando and Steve McQueen. Ooh. good when you were with him, and how he never even took you out to dance. But did he fuck with any rhythm? But now he's playing with your head. But did he ever make you come? And did he ever make you cry? Do the wires in your mind get sewn together, rubbed and severed by the heat? And you don't know how long I can stare into your picture and wish that it was me. I guess it's different cause you love him, but I've got an interactive, sick and twisted imagination, and that's gotta count for something.
We wanna talk about sex, but we're not allowed. Well, we may not like it, but you better let it out, cause it's your turn now. You're wasting your time, with excuses and lies. Get your face between my thighs.
I dreamt of standing in your doorstep, licking sweat off of your forehead, with your finger in my mouth, and the sound when leather jackets hit the ground. You should hear when you're not around, when it's just us horny poets who can't wait to write it down. Swear we were only being honest. Do you like these little sonnets? Cause I wrote them just for you. And how quickly they turn sour, so be careful who you screw. And never call. And I'm starting to suspect you don't intend to do anything you say at all.
We wanna talk about sex, but we're not allowed. Well, you may not like it, but you better let it out, cause it's your turn now. You're wasting your time, with excuses and lies.
Now what's on your nasty old mind?
By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself, sitting alone. I hope we're still friends, yeah, I hope you don't mind.
job. Oh, pretty boy, don't speak, don't speak. You pretty boy, are only good for one thing. Wherever you go, I'll go with you. And whatever you smoke, I'll smoke with you. Whenever you pose, I will take your picture, even though I just wish I was in it. We just had something to remember. We lit our cigarettes with studied thoughtfulness and dreamed of higher consciousness, but really wanted the opposite. And who unscrewed the bottle and poured booze onto the flame? Who gives a damn about all the consequence? I just wanted to know your name. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
But all in love is fair, and it's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's pain we have to bear, and it's a shame.
It's a shame.
When you got no one left to blame, and you say, don't go, but they're already there. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame. It's a crying shame. But whatever you pay, I'll pay for you. And wherever you lay, I'll lay on you. And whatever you sing, I will do the octave, even though you don't care much for harmonies. I just wanted to give you the option. We drink and womanize, we fuck and we fetishize, we get clean and testify, we relapse and we justify. But there's so many to eulogize when no one calls the prayer. And I guess some love, it just crystallizes, some stays in the air. And it's a shame.
It's a shame.
Just can't get along, and it's a shame.
It's a shame.
Things just turn out wrong, and it's a shame.
It's a shame.
When you got nothing left to say, and so you put it in a song, but you only wanted to explain that it's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame. It's a crying shame. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's just a shame. It's a crying shame. sleeping with the enemy. I know we'd said we'd be true. I know you're stranded in the forest if you don't, abandoned if you do. So don't go sleeping with the enemy. If my imaginations get in ahead of me, then let it be known that I can't make it alone. So get down and stay perfectly still. Lie down on your cyanide pills. Things that you swore you'd never do, but you will with the enemy. So don't go sleeping with the enemy. Then everybody gets to be a hero. Can you hear me? Are you alive? Do you know that there's a war? Don't go sleeping with the enemy. Don't forget that we were comrades till the end. They only wanna make love, but this is war, and the good guys always win. So don't kick while we're dragging you home, quietly reciting your loyalty of knife at your throat, uncomfortably close to the enemy. I heard that you heard that I was writing songs about you. That I was bad mouthing your name in some shitty bar somewhere. You know how I love these biased one-sided conversations. So let's discuss the who's, the whys, the whens, the hows, the wheres. But who really cares if it was all in my mind? If it was all in my mind to begin with. If it was all in my mind. If it was all in my mind to begin with. And I remember her bent over and knowing that it was the last time. You know the end is near if she only lets you fuck out there. When she finally came, even though she faked it, it was much appreciated. At least she had the decency to try to make it sound that she thought I liked. But it's alright, cause it was all in my mind. Cause it was all in my mind to begin with. Cause it was all in my mind. Cause it was all in my mind to begin with.
Talk shit about girls who only wish them well. So if you wanna chat, then stick to the facts and get at me. The Russian with love, Maddie.
Besides, don't you think you better let the folks in on what this is all about?
I should know by the way that you say nothing much at all. I could have guessed by the messages you sent but never called. But most of all, I could have seen it in the colors of your hair. 'Cause they don't appear in nature except to warn you of the danger. And I know that you don't care, but I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Stay the hell away from me. I could have guessed if I liked you a little less, I probably could have recognized the sun. But I don't mind when your roommate barges in and lists off every single name but mine. But that's the way it goes, you'll always be the last to know, till someone comes and slaps you on the face. But it's okay, 'cause if you're at a loss for words, 'cause I know exactly what I'd say. I tell you to stay. I tell you to stay. I tell you to stay. Stay the hell away from me. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. Stay the hell away from me. And despite all the silence, I heard about it anyway. Was it me or with Mike who stayed for the night? But only Joe made it through to the day. And that was the summer. That's just life in LA. You're either screaming your calls or begging for someone to stay.
But last night you was kissing and hugging me. When I cut them off, they go, oh, it's like that.
So stay. Why don't you stay? Why don't you stay? Stay the hell away from me. Why can't you stay? I want you to stay. I just want you to stay. Stay the hell away from me. Just stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell away from me. Just stay the hell away from me. Just stay the hell away from me.
summer fades. I'm still here whispering your name. Guess the heat drives people crazy.